Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, April 4th at 6 o'clock a.m. and it is day 41 of me documenting my programming journey towards becoming a mobile developer. Today, I'm continuing with starting to learn about UIKit. I've been doing quite a lot of work in Swift and Swift UI over the last few months, and I'm realizing that having a little bit of a UIKit background would really help me, both in terms of being able to get a job in programming and also in terms of being able to understand how Swift UI integrates with UIKit frameworks and APIs and stuff. And so I don't know if I'm using the right terminology there, but bottom line is there's stuff you can do in UIKit and there's stuff you can't do in Swift UI, and when you have to mix the two, I get super lost and I want to have that stop happening. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm using the 100 Days of Swift course on the Hacking with Swift website to do this. I finished the first project on Saturday. Today's Monday again, and basically today is a couple challenges to add on to the project that we finished, and that's about it. Let's get into it. So I just finished the challenges. Let's check out what I did. I'm really glad I was able to do them without looking at the hints at all. So this is our app. It's very simple. It's called Storm Viewer. It's a series of images in a table view, and we tap an image and we're shown the image. We can also tap the image to make this thing disappear. We can go back and we can go between images and all that kind of stuff. So the first challenge was to change the font size of this text here, and that was very easy. All I had to do was go to the main.storyboard file, select the picture, and then go to the title of the that's in this view here. This is the table view, and then go over to here and change this from plain to attributed. I don't know how to say that. And then you would hit this to get our font menu here, so we could change the type of font as well as the font size. So that was very easy, and I had to do that because the default font size was super small. Moving on to the next one, we had a challenge to sort these in order, alphabetically or numerically, I guess you could say, because basically what we didn't want was NSSL 0033 to be after 34. So this is what we have as a result of that. We have 33, 34, 41, 42, so we're going in order as we should. And the way that I did that was I had all of our stuff getting loaded, our pictures getting loaded here from our main app bundle. And once they were loaded, I went into this items variable. I created a separate variable called sorted items, which took the loaded items and sorted them. And then we are using a for loop to loop through those sorted items, and we are appending those items to our pictures array. And then we're using the pictures array to create our rows, which is perfect because when the items are appended to the pictures array, they're being appended in an order that makes sense. They're being appended in the sorted order. So that's why all of that stuff works out, and we're left with a table view that looks like this with nice sorted items in order. The next challenge, and the final one, was to have this little thing up here that shows which picture out of how many pictures we are on. So for example, this picture 5 out of 10 header up here in our details view. And the way that we did this was we went over to our detail view controller. We created a couple of different properties, selected picture number, total picture count. And when we push into the detail view from our main view controller, we are setting these values. So we're saying we want the total picture count to be pictures.count. Again, pictures is the array that we are appending each one of our pictures into from the sorted items variable that I talked about earlier. And that's how we get our pictures count to the total number of pictures, nice and easy. And then the selected picture number is basically we're getting that by taking the first index of the first index position that we find the name of the picture at. And hopefully that makes sense. I'm not really, I understand what's going on here, I just can't really explain it. So we're looking in the pictures array for the first index position of our picture name, and then we're returning that number. And then we're passing that into selected picture number. I think that made more sense than my first try. But that's how we're basically getting this. So if we go to picture 5 of 10, if we go to, oh, and then also another thing that's worth noting is we are doing this title picture, and then we have some string interpolation going on, selected picture number +1. That is +1 because otherwise we would start at 0 because that's how index positions work. And then we have our total picture count. So that's how we're able to actually show that text in our navigation bar up here. So for example, this is picture 1 of 10. And then if we go all the way to the bottom, we have picture 10 of 10. So we know it's working properly. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, picture 4 of 10. Great, everything's working wonderfully. And I was able to do all that without looking at any of the hints, which is very cool. I'm proud of myself for that. And I'm gonna keep going now. But I am going to stop filming. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a recap of what I do after, but I kind of just want to focus on what I'm doing because I have about an hour till I have to start getting ready for work. And I really just want to focus and keep going here without any distractions. So in the event that I stop recording here, which I think I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.